Hello, my lovelies. It's currently Monday, the 21st of July, and today I am going out. I am leaving the building. I'm going out on my trusty scooter, Esmerelda. We're going downtown, so I've got a dental appointment just for a checkup. And I'm hoping to pop into the works if I've got time. However, it's currently 9:45 here. I'm leaving at 10. It's 9:45. And it's 26 degrees. So we'll see how we get on, won't we? Because I'm not good in the heat. And I'm already melting and I am not even left the building. So I've got clothes on. So there's that. But so we'll see how we get on. But I hope you're all doing well on this lovely Monday. I'm hoping the heat wave's not coming back. I don't like it, lovelies. I don't like it. My eyeballs feel like they're melting. Anyway, off we go. I'll do some shots if I can. And I'll take you to the local park, which is just up the road from me, which is very pretty. And we'll take some shots in there. But we'll see how we get on. Come along with me and Esmerelda as we wander into Tiverton. No matter age. I don't want to run anyone over. Thank you, darling. Hello, my friends. I am currently, this is the People's Park in Tiverton. I've just been to the dentist and it's too hot to go and look at more in town, sadly, but we will do it again soon. But I thought I'd show you the park. It's really lovely. There you go. This is called the People's Park. It's in Tiverton. And we're just going to move up here. Okay. We get into the shade because it is so hot here today. It's like 28 degrees and it's only 12 o'clock. Oh my God. But yeah, very pretty, isn't it? It's even a little bit autumnal. I think it's more to do with the fact that it's so blinking hot. Everything's dried up. But yeah, this is the People's Park and I am riding Esmerelda. Oh, the freedom this has given me, my friends. I can't even tell you. The roads and pavements in Tivy are a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you. Because they are so old and it's a medieval town, but we're getting there. So yeah, that's the park. This is the little pavilion. They have music and stuff on here and things, but I'm going to go home now. It's very, very wobbly. I'm going to go home. I'm actually going to go up here, I think, and go and sit by this bench. But I might actually sit on the bench and just sit for 5 minutes and have a drink. And then I only live about 10 minutes up the road, so yeah, excellent. Have a gorgeous day, my friends. Hello, darling. So I'm back and in my comfies. Oh, gosh, nothing quite like taking all your clothes off, is there, and putting something cool on. I did pop to the works, but there wasn't much choice. But so I did get a couple of books. I got Loving the Time of Serial Killers. I know this is a romance. I'm not much of a romance girl at all. But this is about a woman who studies serial killers, thinks her neighbour's a serial killer. I mean, it'll probably be rubbish, but it was £3, so we'll give it a go. And then I also got, I love true crime, and I did my qualification in forensic psychology. So this case fascinates me, the Slender Man case. It's about 3 girls. They're only 12, I think. And 2 of them decide that they're going to murder their friend. And because one of those girls, I think she's called Morgan, the 2 girls who were convicted were Morgan and Anissa. Morgan was having the start of teenage schizophrenia, and she kept seeing messages and images of the Slender Man telling her that she'd got to sacrifice somebody or they'd kill her family. So they sacrificed one of their friends. She survives, by the way, but very badly injured. And this is their story, so I thought that would be quite good for £3. But anyway, yeah, so it was a good journey out. Good little trundle. I put a few little bits on where I've been. And yeah, and now I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee. I'm sat in my garden. Well, I'm in the catio. I have a cat enclosure for my cats. And I'm in that at the moment with the cats who are there. Say hello, babies. Say hello. Say hello to the peoples. Oh, they're not in the mood. Behind me is a silver thing that reflects off the sun, so it's not so hot in here for them. And they've got a umbrella as well. But yeah, so to drink my coffee, and then I might do a Lego. I fancy doing a big Lego, so I think I'm going to do that today. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed your little journey out with me, my darlings. Take care. Bye. Hello, my friends. It's currently Thursday, the 23rd, maybe, of July. I didn't really do a lot yesterday. I did caught up on my housework and my washing and ironing and all the rest of it. Ironing, what am I talking about? I don't iron. Oh, I'll make myself laugh. But anyway, today I've been mainly reading. So in the last couple of days, I'm halfway through one book and I've read one that I've had on my TBR for ages and I haven't got to it. But I thought I just fancied it on my Kindle. It was very, very sunny here yesterday, very bright. So I had to shut all the curtains. It's really hard to read in that kind of light. So I read on my Kindle. I read The Watchers. I'll put it up somewhere on the screen. Watchers by A.M. Shine. And everybody I know who's read this has really loved it. And it was really creepy. It was really, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the writing. First time I've ever read anything by this author. The writing was good. It's basically about this girl who is in Ireland and she takes a job from this bloke she knows in a pub to deliver a parrot to Connemare, I think it is, in Ireland. And she can have like part of the payment. It's a very rare parrot. It's called a golden something. Anyway, she's driving through a very heavy forested area. Her car breaks down and she's like, oh, okay. And through the forest, she sees a light. And she says, okay, picks up the parrot and his food and her backpack and trundles off into the forest. And then she hears this woman calling and saying, come quick, come quick. And she ends up in this it's like a concrete building. And there's something on the other side of the glass. And there's three people in there and they've all been there. Some of them for months, one of them for years. And in the day they're safe, but at night the watchers come out and they have to stand or be in this room with the light on, with the windows so that they can see them. Otherwise they're in danger. If they're outside during that time, they're in danger. I've never read anything like it and it was so interesting. I think there's probably some mythology involved in it. Certainly. It goes into kind of like dark fairy mythology, which is interesting. But I really love the characters. I really enjoyed it because you didn't really see what the Watchers were like for a long time. You don't really know what they are for quite a long time, and their presence is kind of a bit hidden. It's really creepy, and you know what's really great about it is that the way these four people, including this new girl, slip into this kind of, okay, we've got to get water, we've got to get berries, we've got to put traps up to catch birds because they can't leave the forest because they can't find a way out once they're in there. And they slip into this kind of survivalist mode. It's like a survival, psychological horror thriller. Absolutely brilliant. Loved it. So I really enjoyed that. And currently, this is another one that's been on my physical TBR for a long time. Burn the Negative by Josh Winning. It's the only one of Josh. And Josh, I love Josh. I belong to the Tales Point Horror Book Club. I do the Charm Chat. I've met him. He's just this loveliest man. And I've read all of his books. Shadow Glass is honestly such a comfort read for me. It's very much like Dark Crystal Labyrinth vibes. Heads Will Roll, which was his slasher from last year, brilliant. This was his second book, Burn the Negative, and it's about a cursed 90s horror film where after the film was made and during its filming, people died mysteriously, kind of matching how they died within the film. And the young girl who was in it, who was playing the part of the daughter, she
it traumatized her completely, and she had to move with her family away from America to England, and she changed her name and everything. And now she's a reporter, and she ends up back on the remake or reimagining of this film, honestly against her will a little bit. Um, and things start happening again. I haven't met the protagonist, the boogeyman in this, but he's called the Needle Man. So he has needles for fingers, very Freddy Krueger vibes, but it reads so well. It's got multimedia all the way through with scripts and interviews and newspaper clippings. It's brilliant. I'm loving it. I can't believe it's took me so long to pick it up. I'm about halfway through at the moment, so I'm still reading that. But yeah, that's where I am. I also very excitedly, just goes to show what excitement is when you're well, I'm not even middle aged anymore. Now I'm a crone. Because middle age is probably 35 now, isn't it? And I am near 60. So I got myself a new Hoover. Actually, the brand Hoover. I got one of those rechargeable ones, they're like a stick, because I struggle. I've got a Henry and I struggle with that because, of my disability. This is lightweight. It doesn't weigh any more than, you know, a bag of sugar. And the main thing I'm hoovering up, to be honest, is cat hair and litter. So, because they walk it all through the house. So it's perfect. Came yesterday. I got a great deal. It was on an Amazon deal, reduced by 50 quid. So brilliant. So that's my excitement for today. I also, as a completely different thing, I also had a kilogram box of cornflakes. I do love a cornflake, especially at night. Does anybody else only eat cereal at night? I can't remember the last time I ate cereal for breakfast. I just don't. I ate it at night. Anyway, this is just a little catch up. That's where we are at the moment. It's currently Thursday. I haven't got anything planned for the weekend. Still haven't got my Lego out, but I'm definitely going to do that tomorrow. So I will bring you along for that. But otherwise, not a lot's been happening, really, my darlings. But hope you're all enjoying your spooky summer. It's very hot here again. Not happy about it. Not happy about it. But it's only like 5 weeks, isn't it, till autumn, isn't it? So I can manage. But anyway, you take care of yourselves, my darlings, and each other, and I'll catch up with you over the weekend. Bye bye. There you go, my loves. That's what I'm going to be building tonight while watching Kev at Block Party. He's doing a live Lego build as well. There are 9 bags, and yeah, still very sunny in Devon. So it looks good. When you turn it round, it opens up. I've emptied it last way. It turns. Look, little people in there. Ooh, looking forward to it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. Hello, my loves. It's Sunday, and I've lost my voice again. It's becoming a bit annoying now. Gotta be honest. I'm still making my Lego, mainly because I had a Lego-related injury. I'm not going to show you because it's quite horrible, but I pressed down a bit too hard on a tile and my whole nail snapped off. So I'm having to be a bit more gentle with the Legoing. So there's that. So sore, isn't it, when you hurt your finger or your toes? You know what I mean? Feels like torture. What's that about? Anyway, I thought I'd give you an update on what I've been reading. So I finished Burn the Negative by Josh Winning, and I absolutely loved this. I devoured this. I couldn't put it down. It's the last one I've got of Josh's until his new one comes out in September that I haven't read, and I don't know why, because I love Josh. He's a sweetheart. He's a good friend, and but this is just so good. It's about a cursed 90s horror film and the accidents that happened around the set during and after filming. And a lot of the cast and crew died in a similar way to characters in the film. And they're doing a reimagining of it. And this girl is called out to interview. She's a journalist from the UK. And yeah, turns out Laura, journalist, is the child star of the original film. And it traumatized her so much she had to move with the whole family to the UK from LA. Anyway, starts again with obviously the Death Star again. And, what is it? Who is the Needle Man? It's just so good. So good. It was a 5-star read for me. But yeah, loved that. I've also finished, it's currently Sunday, the 27th of July. So today is Point Horror Book Club chat discussion live tonight with Georgia Bowers, who's also a lovely author, and Shelley, obviously. And this month's book was Vampires Love, Blood Curse. Now, this is a bit more romantic-y for me. I don't do romance, but it was very tongue-in-cheek and quite funny. So it's about this girl called Rena, who is a vampire, 200-year-old vampire, and she's escaped the person who turned out Vlad, obviously. It's going to be called Vlad, isn't he? And she's rocked up in this town where she's taken over someone's house, and she falls in love with this boy called James. Is it James? Is it James? Yes. He's already got a girlfriend called Chelsea, obviously, who's the, popular girl in school. And so she wants to try and win James. And so there's some juicy Lucy kills in this. Really good body horror. And but James, I don't know why anybody wants him. He's just like, oh. He's a bit of a damn squib, do you know what I mean? Whereas both Rena and Chelsea are brilliant characters. The women in this, the girls in this, they're teenagers. She's only 16 years old, although she's 200 years old. They're the great characters. Chelsea is just feisty and a bit bitchy, and Rena is, just desperate to be human again. So good. This is part one. I think it's a duology. The second one we'll probably read later on. But it was all right. I mean, it's a 3-star read, maybe 3.5, because it was good fun. I read it in an hour and a half, something like, I don't know, 200, 180 pages. And it was good fun. It was really well written. And aside from the romantic stuff, which I kind of slide over, do you know what I mean? And the use of the word kinky a few times, which is not what is useful. It was all right. So that's going to discuss that tonight. And then yesterday I finished this Cabaret in Flames by Hache Pueyo, maybe. Should practice that really. It's Brazil Spanish, isn't it? Anyway, and this is about a girl who is human, and the other creatures that live on the world are called gulls, which are basically vampires. It's a different take on the vampire mythology, really, and tropes. And she was very badly injured by them, where she lost her limbs because they eat humans, not just drink their blood. And so she's taken over this medical centre. She had a mentor, and now she treats gulls now. And her mentor, Eric, has disappeared. He randomly just disappeared one day. And this other gull turns up, heavily tattooed but very handsome, called Quaint, and says, I don't think Eric's disappeared of his own volition. Will you help me find him? So they go into like this, the society of gulls, and find out what's been going on. It's a very short little novella. This was in, I believe it was in Abominable. Yeah, so it's a signed copy. It was a good little book. It's less than 200 pages. For me personally, I didn't think it was long enough to go into the world building. So some of it felt a little bit rushed to me, and like you didn't feel you knew the characters as well as you could. Do you know what I mean? When you're trying to set up a whole new like mythology, you need a little bit of time. But it was a decent story. I enjoyed it. So again, 3.5. And then this morning I've read this, Exit 8, which is a very short story. I think it's 100 pages. Is it Japanese? I think it's Japanese or Korean masterpiece, basically, supposedly. Is actually a Netflix show that's been based on this. And it's about this man I think it's in Japan. We'll say it's Japan for now. And he's waiting. He's on the underground station going to work, and he gets a call from his ex-girlfriend telling him she's pregnant. And there's lots of things going on around him, and he gets off the station where he's supposed to, and he has to go to exit 8 to get out. But when he gets there and walks around the corner, he's back in the same corridor over and over again, and he has to find the anomalies. If he sees an anomaly, he has to turn back. If there's no anomalies, he keeps going forward, and then he can work his way up to exit 8. And basically, so it's kind of a loop, like a time loop almost. But it starts, strange things starts happening. He starts meeting strange people, and he realizes this is all about his life, the decisions he's made in his life, and he needs to make the right decisions. Otherwise, he's just going to keep going back to zero every time. He needs to, and eventually, I'm not going to say what happens eventually, but it's only a short story. I said it's less than 100 pages, but packs hell of a punch, and it's actually really quite creepy and insidious. The underground stations, those big white corridors. It's like endlessness. It's kind of that. And every time he turns a corner, he's back where he started. And every time he gets to the like customer service where the exit is, it goes up every now and then, and he goes to exit 2, exit 3, and then he forgets and does something stupid, and he goes back to 0. But I believe it's based on a computer game, but I'm not absolutely sure because I don't game. But yeah. And I'm currently reading, what is it called? I have to check. It's the second one. I read The Watchers earlier on in the month. So I'm reading book 2 in that, which is called Stay in the Light. So I'll put it around here somewhere. So it's the second one after The Watchers, which I really, really loved this month. I think I've already spoken about it, but it's basically about these creatures who can shapeshift. And the first book is 4 people trapped in essentially a concrete prison, and they have to keep the lights on, and the Watchers watch them, and they can't escape, and they're trapped in a forest or a wood. So anyway, this is the second book where the people from the first book who survived are now back in normal life, but the Watchers are still watching them. So Mina, who is the main character, she's isolated herself again by the seaside in a cottage, but she knows she's being watched, and nobody believes her. At the same time, as an archaeologist who believes very much in the mythology of these Watchers, and he's found an underground cavern beneath the ground that could change the world. But what's in there? I don't know, because I haven't got there yet. But I'm reading that at the moment. And then I'll carry on with my Lego. But there you go. Just a quick update. Hope you're okay, my darlings, whatever you're doing. I've just had a Tesco delivery, so now I'm going to go and chobble on some Belgian buns. Little ones with cream cheese. Oh, Sunday, innit? Sunday. It's the day of sweetness and copious amounts of tea. Hope you're having a beautiful weekend, whatever you're doing. And I'll see you soon, my darlings. So here it is, all finished. This is the Chinese New Year firecracker. There's this little tableau with the firecrackers and the fireworks. And this here, if you press this, it opens. And there's another tableau, and you can switch them out. So, yeah. And then you close it down. And there you go. Isn't it pretty? Such pretty colours. This bit hangs down. I'm going to put it on the wall in a bit, but yeah, I love it. I love this little... I love anything with a mechanism, so it just makes me very happy. But yeah, it's good. It's good. So, yeah, all done. So, took ages because of my poorly finger, but we get there. And there it is on the wall. Doesn't it look pretty? It's so bright. Absolutely love it. Yep. Hello, my friends. Time to start off another weekly vlog. It's currently Wednesday the 28th. I think I've gone really wrong with my dates and times. in this vlog, but hopefully you've kept up with it. So, where have I finished since I last spoke to you reading-wise? I finished the AM Shine one. What's it called? Oh, my Lord. I don't know, something in the light. Anyway, it's around here somewhere. It was really, really good. And actually as good as The Watchers. It went more into the mythology, as I've said. And the ending was brilliant. I mean, it's just such a good kind of edge-of-the-seat, thrilling horror. Just great fun. Great fun. Loved all the characters. Really enjoyed the duology. And there's possibilities kind of left that it could go into a trilogy. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, really enjoyed that. So that was good. And then I also just finished somewhere around here. Chris McCausland, Keep Laughing. He's from our American friends. He's a UK comedian who's very, very funny. He won last year's Strictly Come Dancing, which is the same as Dancing with the Stars in the US. And he's blind, completely blind. So, can't imagine trying to learn to dance. I mean, it's incredible, really. His dancing partner, Diane, was just incredible. Taught him with touch where her legs were. I mean, astonishing, isn't it, really? So I've just finished that, really, as expected, very, very funny. I love an autobiography. And I've been mainly reading this whilst I've been in bed. You know, it's my bed Kindle. So that's what I've been reading. So apart from that, I'm debating whether or not to go to this new book club thing as a group where I live called the Tiverton Women's Group. And they have different things going on. I think I mentioned before. But they do this club on a last Wednesday of the month called the Bookworms, where they just meet up and talk about the books they've read. And they exchange books that they're passing on. And I really, really want to go. It's at a local hotel, which is about 15, 20 minutes from me on my scooter. But it's at 2 o'clock. And tomorrow is going to be hot. And I can't bear the heat. It makes me ill. So I don't know what to do about it. So I'm going to wait tomorrow and make a decision. I've got a few books I'm going to take in. So that people can have them if they want. If I do go. Otherwise, I might have to wait till the autumn and start going in the cooler weather. I'll see how I get on. Apart from that, on Friday, my sister, her husband and her youngest, Alfie, are on the way to Lyme Regis. So they'll pop in on the way through. And then for a coffee or whatever, just have a break from the driving, because it's on where I'm on the road to North Devon, which is where Lyme Regis is. And then next Saturday, Sue's been dropped off, so I can go to my granddaughter's birthday a week on Sunday, first birthday party in Dartmouth. And she's here for a couple of days, and then Matt will come back and pick her up. So it's all go. It's all go, innit? So yeah, I'm hoping now I can get out and about. I'll find things, people and things to do and start living my life again. It's been on hold, really, since I lost my husband. So I'm going to try and get my life back or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm also today doing another Lego. So I will show you the results of that right at the end of this. Yeah, it'll be good, hopefully. And I'm doing Pueyo from Moana. I love a buildable figure. So I'll add that on to the end of this at some point. I'm also watching Pompeii Out of Time, which is a 3-part series, I think. But the narrator of it is part documentary, part drama, is Tom Hiddleston. He's got just the most lovely, calming voice. He plays Thor, in case you don't know the name of him. And he's also an amateur classicist. So he studies classic Rome and taught himself Latin. So good for him. It's really good. So I'm really enjoying that. Even the cat, Gally, my cat, is obsessed. I might put a picture in if I can. I'll put a picture in of him watching the television, completely mesmerised by Tom Hiddleston's voice. It's so funny. But anyway, I will catch up with you in a minute and do Pueyo, and then I'll do my normal goodbye. So I'll see you in a minute. There you go. There's Pueyo. All done. He's so cute. His little head tips. His ears move. He's got a little crab friend down here. Oh, isn't he cute though? Do you know, one of my favourite builds last year was Hache from Moana, and this was really fun. This was a really fun build. Lots of detail. Loved it. 2 Lego sets this week. Hello, my loves. Proper sign off this time. I hope you've all had a beautiful week, whatever you've been doing. I hope you've got lovely things planned for the weekend. Nearly August. Can you believe? It's the end of July on Friday. I can't believe it, how quick this year is going. But anyway, my darlings, stay cool, stay hydrated, keep reading fantastic books, building Lego, doing whatever brings you joy. And if you like my little weird safe corner of the internet, consider subscribing and giving me a like. And I'll catch up with you next week. I think next week might be my July Spooky Summer TBR. So I'll see you then. Bye, my lovelies. Bye-bye.